So here we are, guys. It's October 8th. This is the first, I want to call it, major front of the season. Now, we did have a small front that rolled in the first day or two of season, depends on where you were in New York, and there was a lot of folks that were successful in that stretch. But right here, this is a key early October cold front. You got a great moon phase. You got bluebirdish, crystal clear kind of skies. You had a heavy dose of rain for most of New York in this area. And you have high winds right now. Now, those winds are going to lay right down around dark. But what they've done now is stabilize throughout the day, and they've become consistent. So what we're doing is hunting backside front. This is your sit alert, guys. Flash the red sirens all over the screen if I edited videos, but we just do them single take because there's no frill and no BS for you guys. So with these sit alerts, it's weather mostly, big changes in types of weather. So if we've had a ton of rain, getting on the backside of those fronts is going to be huge. If we've had a ton of heat, same thing. Late season, it changes around. If we had a lot of cold, we get a little warm up, a little warm front rolls in. That's another sit alert because of a front change. I don't really screw around with pressure and look at that stuff. I hunt backside of weather or weather conditions. Typically, the pressure, I'm not even looking at it. It just changes a few degrees anyway. It's not even like it's that big of a deal, I don't think. But we do have a moon. I'm not a big moon guy, but we have a big filling moon right now, super bright. I'm sure you guys saw that right before the front rolled in. But right now, guys, this is where you get those bucks that don't typically hang out a lot or hang out at all in your property in those summer months. You get them shifting back in the fall, and this is the key kind of weather change to do this right now. So what we're doing is we're putting out that first sit alert of the season. Keep tuned in to the Hunter Proof page and all of our social outlets to see when these next sit alerts will be. Now, this is my first set. I'm going to focus on the afternoon food source. I have a 1-year rule history too. So what that is I look back at historical data and I see when that deer was in that area. As long as I confirm he's alive, whether it's a trail camera picture this season, he made it through last season. Some of these deer that I'm 1 year in, I don't have a confirmation they're alive yet. They haven't shifted back on. So this property I'm going to tonight, there's 2 potential bucks over there. Both of them I know made it through. One of them, he's on the fence. It's going to be kind of a game time decision if he gets me to draw back on him or not. I'm pretty sure he's a 4-year-old. I'm not 100% on that. And then the other buck is definitely a 4-year-old. So he's right on the top of my list over on that property so far. And then there's a third buck that I didn't think he made it through season, didn't have any postseason pictures of him. Kind of lost track of him, I want to say like mid-November last year, right around gun season time. So it's possible that he got shot or got wounded or something. You know, you never know.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Leicester Road.
Could be that he's just moved off too. It's possible, but we're hunting fronts. We're hunting that sit alert, guys, with the big weather changes, 1-year rule, tie in and all that. And again, having a bulletproof entry and exit for this time of the year. So this is going to be on the downside, kind of shifted off to the side of a place I just did a video not too long ago. Backs up to a big pond. There's multiple different types of bedding. So no matter where these deer are deciding to bed this early framework of the season, whether it's some of the evergreen pocket because we've had some really high wind this afternoon and rain the last couple of days, so they might be relating to that bedding, so that's entirely possible. Or there's open wooded hillside with the wind. Sometimes I like seeing them. They like to seem to be bedding in that open hillside when it's really windy like this too. So this kind of blends the best of all of that. It's a really good spot. Multiple different types of bedding, facilitates a lot of different deer and deer family groups too. So I'm anticipating having a lot of activity tonight. We had a big front, big weather change, and the temperature dropped. I mean, we're looking at 20 plus degrees of high temp drop. But if you're going high to low, tomorrow we're going to be almost 40 plus degrees from where we were 2 days ago for the high, for the start of the day. So sit alert the next couple days. If you can have a sick day, if you can hit an afternoon, work a half day at work, sneak out after work if you're kind of an early shift person, or if you work nights, I think it might even be worth, if you have a good deer on pattern or something like that, or relates in this time of the year, it wouldn't be a bad time to get in there as long as you can hunt those spots consistently. So with a good consistent wind, and don't push into your rut spot because we're not hunting a funnel. We're not hunting a big travel point. What we're doing is we're hunting around food, or somewhere adjacent to bedding off of food, that's what you're going to have success with. It's not a cruising funnel spot kind of situation. So look for food, whether that's an acorn flat. I know a couple folks I talked to today are hunting acorns because they're dropping pretty good, especially with this rain and the wind. They're dropping pretty consistent and heavy right now. And then you got stuff like alfalfa fields, hay fields, clover fields, food plots like brassicas. I'm sitting a mix of winter wheat, radish, clover, and then on the other side of the ditch there's some more of that mix as well. That's a little heavier radish on that side though. So unpressured food is key. Entry and exit's key. This spot I can get into really in and out of. I wish I had a southwest because I like that stand more for the way this lays out tonight for this specific buck. I think he's using one specific bedding area. He slotted into where a buck I shot a couple years ago called D lived. And it's crazy how these good bucks slot back into these spots. These mature bucks especially, they slot back into where a good one got killed out of. So he slotted in last year and has kind of come up through the ranks now with the age, and I think he's the dominant buck over there. And we'll see if we can get a shot at him tonight. So we don't have a name for him yet, so we'll see. This is going after him. And I would definitely say, guys, if you can get out the next couple days before it gets stagnant this weekend with the weather. Now, it's not going to be horrible. It's going to be mid to upper 60s, but that's just not the high quality evening sit that I'm looking for here in early October. But especially with the wind, I mean, it's still blowing in pretty hard right now, but it looks like it's blowing really good north, which anything north works for that stand. So as long as I'm not getting any south, even a straight west or something is fine. So that's my tip, guys. Get out there the next couple days on this first sit alert from 100 Proof Whitetails podcast. Got all my homework done today, whatever you want to call it, for office work, getting this new listing up in Chemung County. Beautiful property, 110 acres, home, barns, outbuilding, great hunting for deer, turkey, bear, you name it. Phenomenal property. So blessed to be able to bring this one to market. And it's definitely one you guys want to check out. So stay tuned for more information on the listing for that. And if you're selling, let's find you guys a buyer today. If you're a buyer, let's start your land search today. So contact us for any of your questions related to real estate or habitat. Be happy to help. Ben Williams here on Tim Kent's team, along with Heather Kent, serving the Finger Lakes area and beyond here in New York. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll catch you all next time in the field. And maybe we'll be sitting behind a buck or on a blood trail. So take care, guys. Have a good night. Be safe. Shoot straight.